Hi, welcome to the Chef Share series. My name is Steven. Today's session we'll be going over sanitation and safety. I'll be demonstrating how to clean the reach-in. I'll be showing you the mop closet. I'll be showing you how to put in a new trash can liner. And I'll be demonstrating some of the small equipment and how to clean them.
Hi, my name is Rita, and also in this segment of sanitation and safety, I will be showing you how to set up your sinks, scrub your dishes, clean and sanitize your sinks, and clean your stoves and ovens.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean our reach-in. This is where we store any cold food items that you may prepare in class. The temperature should always be between 30 and 40 degrees. Okay, so to start off, just make sure you have a sanitizer solution and a clean towel. You're going to go ahead and spray the bottom of the reach-in. This is important because this is where you'll keep your raw meat. And then go ahead and wipe down your racks. So starting on the right side of the closet, we have all of our mops and brooms. And as you make your way left, you have various cleaning supplies, along with the most integral part of the mop closet, which is the mop sink. Along here, you could find the actual mop water solution. All right, I'm going to be showing you some of the small equipment you'll be using in class, along with how to wipe them down. So starting at the digital scale, your analog scale, your Vitamix, your RoboCoupe, and your KitchenAid mixer. So how you'll want to wipe these down is you'll get your sanitizer spray and just go ahead and spray your towel. You don't want to get this equipment too wet. And from here, you'll just gently wipe down the surface you were using, along with any crevices food particles may have fallen into, along with any knobs or buttons. And with this KitchenAid mixer, you'll want to lift up this handle just so you can make sure that you get underneath. And also make sure that you wipe down the electrical cords. So this is the trash can you'll be using in class. Before you get started, just make sure you have a clean trash can liner and put it in. And at the end of the class, make sure you replace it as well. So at the end of your class period, you'll be expected to clean the kitchen, which also includes the floors. And to get that started, you'll need to sweep the floors before you mop them. So once you've completed sweeping the floors, you can begin mopping. There's two ways to mop the floors. Between classes, we usually do what's called a dry mop, which means you wring out the mop to make sure the floors aren't super wet. If you're gonna mop the floors at the last class of the day, you'll do what's called a wet mop, which is where you don't wring out the mop and the floors will be pretty wet.
Today's objective I will be showing you how to do a basic sink setup. Here we have a four compartment sink. First one you will leave open. This is where you will spray off any food off the dishes. Second sink will have water and soap, and it is very important for the water to be at least 110 degrees Fahrenheit in order to effectively clean the dishes. Second sink will just have clean water, which you will rinse. The temperature, it doesn't really matter on the temperature. And the fourth sink will have a sanitizing solution. The ratio of sanitation to water will depend on the solution that you are using, so you would follow the instructions on the solution. Here we do have a dispenser which will automatically dispense the correct ratio needed. And that is it for your basic sink setup. The next step to cleaning your sink is to scrub down the sink, dry it, and sanitizing it. Here we're using just soap and water to scrub the sink. Okay, you're gonna rinse it. Dry it off. And just give it a quick sanitize with a sanitizing solution. And to indicate that the sink has been cleaned and sanitized, you're going to place a paper towel in the sink. So for the next person, next group using the kitchen, will know that they've been sanitized. If it wasn't, then they need to be sanitized before use. After each use of the equipment, here we're demonstrating the stoves, they also need to be scrubbed and wiped down. So all the crates need to be scrubbed down, the outside, the handles, the knobs, even the sides of the stove, and the inside of the stove, even if you didn't use the stove. It's better just to have it clean and ready to go for the next person. And when you are scrubbing, just be careful because this is very hot, so you can get burned. Doing this on a daily after each use will help keep the life of the stove longer. One of the steps of cleaning the kitchen is to clean the windows and the walls. The windows give a good presentation of our classroom. We do have orientation students or potential students that want to join our program, so we try to display what we actually do in our classroom, and having clean doors, clean windows will help showcase that. Cleaning the walls after each use also is very important, especially behind the stoves. When you're cooking, you do get a food splatter or sauce splatter of whatever you're cooking on in the stove, so it's very important to clean off the walls and take off any residue left over.